Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is about how to study in Germany, right? Do you want to attend any university in Germany? Here, this video is for you. I'm just going to give you some small guide on how to start, right? First of all, you start learning the language. So in your country, you start learning from A1 to B1, so which is A1 to B1. So the least you could you should have is B1, which is B1. So you start learning the language. And then when you have the knowledge, because they want you to have the knowledge, you are coming to study. So you should express yourself. The B1 is the least because at least you know how to express yourself. You can understand what the teacher will talk about, or you can understand what someone will explain to you. And yeah, then after you have the B1 certificate, now you have to apply to any university of your choice, right? You apply to attend a university of your choice. If you are interested about that, then the next video I will be posting some of the university you could attend here as an immigrant or as a foreigner. So after you have applied for the university, you have to wait for the answer, right? You have to wait for an acceptance so that you will take it from there. If you don't get any acceptance from that particular university, you can change to another and try it out too. So after you have received the acceptance, then you start talking about the visa. So you start applying for student visa. So in order to apply for the student Schengen visa, you need to set up a visa appointment at the embassy or consulate in your country, right? So when you go online, you will find the date that they have put there. So you just choose in their system the date that is available. Then you book for an appointment. So after you have booked the appointment, now you will be called for an interview. So now you have to know what to prepare. There are some documents that you will be asked according to the question they will ask you there, right? So now the documents you are required to bring, and make sure every document has a photocopy, like 2 photocopies and 1 original. So a valid passport, make sure your passport is up to date. Don't let it expire, or maybe it's left with 3 months or 5 months before you start doing that. If it is that date you have in your passport, then you have to change it. You have to renew your passport before going through all that. 2 visa application forms, 2 biometric portrait photograph, the proof of admission at a German education institution. So that confirmation letter that you will be given from the university you have applied for, you have to bring that confirmation letter also along. Your German language certificate that you will be gotten, so that B1 that you'll be asked, you need to bring also that certificate along. So that German language should be done only in Goethe Institute, the German institution. If you bring any other certificate from any other school, you will not be accepted. So you only have to follow that course in Goethe Institute. Your other education certificate, so the study you've done, the school you attended, the university you attended first, or maybe the school you attended, yeah, you bring all those certificates along. So you can bring any qualification you have at all. Then all those small documents we know as birth certificate, health insurance. Yeah, you should also provide a health insurance, which is also important. And all those evidence that you provide must show that you have enough money to cover your living, accommodation, and steady cost. Otherwise, you will not be given any visa, even if you have a confirmation letter from any university you have chosen in Germany. If you don't have that amount you will be asked in your bank account, you will not be given any visa because they assume the amount you need in that account is for the number of time you are required to stay. And it is that money that you'll be using for your living, your accommodation, and other living costs, right? So what you have to do is to open a block account. That's how it is called, an account that you are not going to make any, in and out payment on it. So a block account in which you are going to deposit an amount of 10,332 euro, right? Even if you have someone accommodating you in Germany, the person must provide that block account with that amount of money on your name so that when you come, you are not going to depend on the government. And the health insurance also, as I was saying, the health insurance is also important. It must have at least 30,000 euro coverage and it must be valid for at least 3 months. You will also need a motivation letter in which you need to express the reason for choosing the specific university, right? And of course, you shouldn't forget the visa application fee, right? It is always done. So when you are going to the embassy, this is one of the stuff they will ask you first before giving any other document. It is all costed, but it is worth it. Sometimes when the block account you are going to open with the amount of 10,000 euro, if you have someone accommodating you, you don't even need to touch that money. You can just leave it inside until the number of time you are given is, expired. So that money, sometimes you can use, sometimes you wouldn't even use it. And yeah, it is costed, but it is worth it because after you have been given the student visa, you can apply for an extension of the student residence permit, right? This is possible if you haven't yet completed your planned study within the visa period, and you will be completing them in a reasonable time too. You can get a part-time job. You may work for up to 120 working days or year, per year, sorry. Even if you are already working part-time in an academic institution where you are studying, however your work must not interfere with your study progress. So after you have completed your studies in Germany, you can apply for a resident permit, right? That one will be given to you like up to 6 months. And you will be able to search for a job or to get a self-employed. You may also get a temporary job while searching for a permanent job that directly matches your received academic qualification, right? So these are some stuff you could enjoy too. So it is worth spending for all those applications and all those costed stuff, and you enjoy later. So this was the video I wanted to share with you guys today. It was a pleasure for me to go through all this with you. If you are interested in any other thing, you can just write it under the comment section. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new in this channel. Until we meet next time, bye.